the Tens. And this is 10 o'clock talks.
Hello, hello.
Stand by.
Welcome, welcome, America. How's everyone tonight? Hello, Pittsburgh.
Please stand by.
Wow, happy spring today, huh? Happy spring today. Happy spring. What a beautiful day we had in Pittsburgh here. That's where I'm coming from, somewhere in a basement. Yeah, not really. Okay, but anyway, happy spring, everybody. I hope you feel a little better. I know I seen, again, as usual, more things coming out today, and not the greatest of anything or everything, right? No. Guns. New names under the Biden administration, probably to stop efforts against them in lawsuits and litigations on what we now know as in fraud. I don't know. Could that be the reason that happened? Can they avoid something that way? And welcome, Mr. Obama. It's coming out. The advisor, friends to George Soros, and many others. Hillary Clinton. The Rockefeller family. The good will prevail. However, the Patriots have very strong feelings towards all of this. I'm with you guys, but let's be, realistic here. We need to talk. Yes, we do. We need to talk. We need strength. We need strength in numbers. It's very important. It is. It is so important. And also, with the support in numbers, we need support. As I always tell everybody, it's so important right now to support small businesses. I can't say it enough. I know. I just babble with that. But you know what? It's true. It really is. Anyway, I'm a little bit better, maybe adjusted for the cameras. Howdy. And Facebook. I don't know where. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Rumble. Okay. Got it. So anyway, with all this going on and everything in America, hey man, I in my head pray for you. I'm not real religious, but my thoughts are the best towards every one of you. And I appreciate your conversations and sharing with me and the laughs. I always try to create a laugh for everybody. And it's important that we throw that into our daily lives somewhere, right? I mean, it's important. I want to send out a special thanks for Merle down in Texas. Doing a lot of footwork, providing me some really good information this morning and intel on things going on and what's happening down there. Yeah, I have it on my post. You got to see it. Go on my page. Check out this tractor trailer. And from what I understand, speaking to another individual today, they saw this too in a different place and also in the airports now. In the airports. Texas to Texas flights of all areas, they are putting immigrants on these planes and no photo ID required. Hey, didn't all this change once upon 9/11 hit? We went into all these rules and all these secure measures. Guess what? They can walk right through the line. They don't check them. They don't look at the IDs. It's all aboard, all for free on your tax dollar. Yes, incredibly angry about this. I am. I mean, this is getting me in a way that even speaking to you, the frustrations don't come out. Sometimes I wish for myself at the end of one of these APC broadcasts that I do, because I don't consider mine to be a pod or a full broadcast. We really are. But, man, it's just incredible. I know you're with me on that. I know you've seen it. I don't want to preach real heavily on it, but again, it is what it is, and we're going to get to more of that. But I do want to say a big hello to a couple dear friends. Terry Anderson in Texas does a lot of footwork. Great fella, great person. Merle, again, hello. Texas, Pittsburgh, Texas, Spring, Texas. Yeah, good information. Really appreciate what you did today for me. Thank you. Outside of that, again, support smalls, all the businesses, Barb's Country Kitchen, and to all its employees in Lawrenceville. Thanks. Great job. Wish you guys all well. Big Bob's and his famous Polish breakfast and Sharpsburg. See, we get to the home here. This is about home as well. And you all have a home. I have a home. We're hometown people with good ethics, and this is why we're in an uproar. I mean, we know they are trying to do a major takeover. I've always spoke about it. Go back to my first broadcast, whatever, on me on that one. But still, look at it. From the first day, I took footsteps onto this platform doing this. Man, I was way ahead of stuff in ways, and I'm not telling you no pats on the back, but I mean, really. And now it's like so much is coming true, and I wasn't my wish. Not by any means. Was not my wish. Yeah, so anyway, good luck over to you, Big Bob and Sharpsburg. I appreciate you guys very, very much. Also want to say hello to Rhonda Davis Bowers. I know you're feeling it, sweetheart, and I feel it for you too. I wish you all the best and wish you well. Stay strong, stay strong, stay strong, America. Stay strong, Pittsburgh. And if Governor Wolf of Pennsylvania is out there, I got a question for you. What were you thinking about when you isolated all these poor victims in these nursing homes? Give me your answer. Como, they kind of left him out of this today, but we know that Schumer and his little lady friend did ask for him to step down as well. I'm wondering what secrets are held there. Hey, he probably never saw this coming. Now he's on the outs. Maybe he'll speak up about something. But hey, if he does that, that's a death sentence to himself as well, because that's crimes on humanity in my mind. And that's exactly what it is. Okay, so the crisis continues. They actually leaked out, in my understanding, and with good sources of media who I would trust, kind of said the border thing was closed. Here, I talk about that, so you have my apologies if I was wrong. But, you try to get the best you can on things. Also, we do know, and I believe this is real fact, nothing else has changed on it, that Mexico's getting so nervous about it. They're putting their troops out there but yet they're sneaking them in tractor trailers. So there's something bigger going on here, of course. And check out my page, please. And a lot of you guys did, and you shared it. But remember, I don't keep a lot of that information up long. I try to keep myself in a clean era because this is my world of entertainment. Welcome to it. And that's exactly how I base myself, and I think that's how I get away with some things. Not all of us get away with things, And the big voices do get suppressed even harder. So I'm just a little piss ass to those people, I would assume, and that's where I'm at in all this. But so anyway, thanks for the support, the followings, and everything. I greatly appreciate it. I do. And let me get into this now. Let me start going through this. We're March 21st? 2021, heading in that direction. We're here already. Anyway, they're talking about this $86 million. This is only a teeny piece. This is going to get us nowhere. It's going to get them nowhere with their plans. They want all your money. They want you to pay more in taxes. They'll probably have a special stimulus for all the people they bring in. Although there's a lot of leftover money, they can do what they want. Nobody even audits or watches what's going to go on with the leftover funds that have not been appropriated for yet. So no one's going to watch. They're going to get to do what they want. But 86 mil, and that's just a start. 1,200 people. Look, we have 42 million people trying to knock on our door, and that is a fact through Central America. And I can remember in 2014, I think it was, maybe it was 2012, Obama did an interview, and we cannot have, we tell people, and he was questioned harshly. Oh, no, we tell people, you shouldn't come here. It's, no, we can't have you. A little bit of mumble, fumble, jumbo, and that happened that way. But, hey, different narrative, different time. And again, the name changed, no longer the bite. And haven't I not said weeks and weeks ago, this guy's sick. And yeah, I expected change, but I didn't expect it to be a Biden-Harris administration. So is this where they try to separate the United States? No, I'm not talking out no, I'm not. Logically think about that. What's going to happen here? Is he going to take care of the blue and she's going to go and try to strangle the reds? I don't know. There's possibilities all over the plate here. It's too early to tell. And these think tanks that come up with this stuff, let's face it, Obama's too stupid to come up with this. There's other people thinking this stuff up. And we have to keep an open mind there. We really do. So, yeah, all these people are coming in. It's just a fraction. And the border is out of control, more so with even proof of what I put out there today. And I had Terry Anderson, great guy, did a lot of footwork for everybody in America to keep them aware. And Terry really got that out there strong today. So my hat's off to you, brother. Thank you. I really do hope you're listening to Michael. I really do. You know I'm all in with you. You know I am. Anyway, so, and the laws are out of control. And the Dems are out of control. And America now is totally out of control. And what we have is a young lady, a beautiful, beautiful young lady, Marjorie Greene. And they would rip her eyes out if they had a minute to do it, to get away with it in front of the public's eye. She needs our help. And I know this for a fact. She could use some funds. I want you to think about this while you have your stimulus money. Maybe you'll split some up between Trump and Marjorie, because she's really doing the big fight. Now, I don't know with the name change if her impeachment charges will have a leg to stand on. That could be a problem issue to start over in, because basically they surrendered a corporation and went under a new corporation. And, yeah. So they closed the original corporation of Biden administration. Man, what a diversion that could be, and what thinking that was out of their think tanks. Honestly, that tells you how much further they really are ahead. And yeah, all our ranting and raving is getting us nowhere at this point. We need to structure something more significant. We just do. But HR 1833 is just part of the Protect America plan. And I don't think that that's gone all the way through yet. She probably could change some of the narratives, because we know the people stayed the same. And there could be a grandfather clause attached to that. And again, I could be totally talking out like I just told you. But, there are laws, litigations, and I told you yesterday how powerful words are. And they are. The power in word is everything. It's everything. It's the structure to everything. And she needs some help. So get a hold of her administration, her people, her secretary, whoever's in her office. Go on her website. See if you can donate $5 or $10, man. It would really help. I'm going to be on board. I'm sorry. I am. I know what I'm doing. And, she's going to be there to try to do her best to protect our freedoms. If not, the numbers that I'm going to say would probably happen are going to be so astronomical over a period of 4 years that the people that don't want to work right now because they're getting more for unemployment, when that runs out on your butts, guess what? You ain't going to have no jobs. They're going to have them. They're going to have your jobs. You think on that. And I understand if you're in a position where you can't go to work or your job's waiting for you. Yeah, you ride solo there. I get it. But there's some people just looking at this in a whole different perspective. And honestly, they're not the people on my side. No, they're not. They're not in any way. So count on this. They're going to get our jobs. Count on that push. They're going to get your free federal lands. And that's coming. That's coming. Comes from the P building up there, the big P. And free benefits, free medical, free housing, free food, free education. America is going to come a free-for-all on your tax dollar. And this is why I told you got that $1,400. And the payback over 10 years is looking in taxes and revenues and increasing prices across the board. It's going to probably run you 14 grand. Well, guess what? It's going to be more now. It's going to be more. And they're totally against us. These people aren't Americans. They're treasonous. I don't understand for the life of me what our law departments, and most of them they suck as well. And they really do. They suck. If I was in charge of one of these, I would be up here doing whatever I could to say, hey, what is going on in your office? And I would be investigating them. Why doesn't it happen? Why always the free ride? Because power is power. Money is money. And they probably are given the ultimate, do or die. I mean, I have to call it the way I see it. And if you look at Hillary's trail, she was surrounded by all kind of questionable death. And the media is still on their side. They're coming in, they're trying to show a defense on certain things to get to the bottom of this crisis. But really, we do have a crisis. And the only ones I care about this are the children. I don't care about the adults. They should be sent right back home. They don't belong here. So, again, remember this, the housing, the education, everything. It's going to be taken from us and given to them in ways. And they're pretty much going to get everything, including your constitutional rights from you, but only new ones. As you see, they already have them. They have a different set of rights than you and I have. And this is to break America. And I got to tell you something. Russia called this. Totally did. Putin totally called this. And amongst other people, I was there. And I've talked to other people. You were there. I know you were. So, yeah, put us in total chaos. That's what they want. And punish our votes. And that's what they're doing. They're still punishing our votes, our beliefs, our standards of living. The narrative that they keep pushing is to just keep us off our feet, but on our toes in the wrong direction. It's deceit. It's diversion. Diversion. We really need to have a big meeting together. We really do. Donald Trump, President Trump, we need to talk to you, brother. We really do. We need something big. We need it now. We need to start it now anyway. It's so huge. It's hard for me to say, stay positive, we'll grasp this, we'll get it. I don't know. I mean, I'm here for you. I want to motivate you. I want to pump you up. I mean, I really want to be loud. I even said that to April. Hello, April. I hope you catch that. I mean that sincerely to you. Hello. I hope you're well. But it's the truth. This is so deep, and it's getting so much deeper. And they're so good. They have a block for everything when we come back with something that is in a legal manner. Where we're going to go, I don't know. So let me go a little further here. I don't want to be overstating the same point repetitively here. I don't want to do that. But you did see this coming, right? You did see this coming in ways. I know I did. Oh, yeah, I did. And the pattern, and it's just the start of their plan. It's to break America. You see it. I know you do. You do too. Yes, you do. And again, I'm going to just reflect into this tractor load of people. Please go onto my page, check it out. This is part of what we're talking about. And they're on airplanes today. They are going forth in a plan that they're not going to share with you to try to clean up anybody's nosing around to see what is going on. And I guess they have the right and the presidency to say, stay the hell out of there. You have no business here. We're handling it. Even though we know they created chaos and a terrible thing. And it really is, but it's not even terrible yet. They're coming for your jobs. They really are. They were invited. The people at fault here are the administration. It's Washington. It's the left. It's their plan. It's global. It's not just America. but it seems that America has a bullseye on it. It truly has the bullseye. And, the Queen's little son over there, Harry's grandma and daddy. And, hey, he called out for this. You can find it on YouTube. He didn't hold back. Is that one of the reasons that maybe Harry really got out of Dodge and now he takes a job? And guess what? Where he has no real experience, in my mind, unless you can show me wrong, fixed, name, who you know, one of those things. Just like everything else in life that we deal with. And that's why I tell you, when it comes time to vote, get rid of these who you know people, politicians. It's not who you know anymore. Vote them out. Cripple this city. Cripple your city. Cripple your municipality, your township, your borough. Cripple them. Get them out. Put people in even if they don't know how to do the job. Get them in there to control these seats. And we'll do the rest on the attack of the upper government governors. I guarantee you I will be in that deeply. I guarantee you. And if you need help, you want information, text 474747. It will help you immensely. Don't forget that. Florida's down here. They're willing to help all of America to stay in this. That said, let me get on again. I'll try to stick to the plan here for you. I know I can get so lost in stuff sometimes because it's like you guys are when you're posting. And thanks for sharing all your posts. Really. It's informative in a lot of ways. It gives me thought and direction. And I enjoy it. I am every bit of you here. I really am. I don't know if you could focus to what I'm saying on that, but it's true. So, yeah, the tractor trailer loads and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Expose. And we did. We got you. We exposed you. So what's coming next? Keep exposing. They hate exposure. They don't want you to see these things. And they're going to be doing stuff under the radar. Keep a watchful eye. Keep a very watchful eye. And the one thing about all this, the defunding of the police, as bad as that was, their hands are tied. They can't enforce jack on this. They can't enforce nothing in the areas. I mean, we'll see in time if there is reaction and how it works, but Now, and then I want to bring up something else to you. Part of the other reason I think this name change took effect was a lot of the corruption from Joe and what he did and how we know it. And guess what? The FBI, by mistake, admittedly saying by mistake, they pretty much ruined the laptop. And they can't get no information off of it. But I know some people who have the additional stuff. Hold on to that if any of you guys see that. But they themselves, all the information is gone. It's completely wiped out. They made an error in judgment. Right. Sure you did. Yeah. So anyway, again, remember, just a little quick review. Keep Marjorie in your thoughts. She's facing the left every day. They're scrutinizing her. They want to take her powers away from her. She needs support. She needs a few bucks from all of us. A few bucks adds up to a lot of money. And when you're doing what she's doing, her legal bills are going to be high because they're going to attack and they're going to put her in every courtroom in the country to try to control this woman. And we want to control them. She's the only real voice up there speaking on the right side in a positive manner. Not that others aren't or haven't come forward. She's done things on the fence up there, everything else. And she's all about into this. She's all in for all of us patriots and Save America program. Remember the HR 1833, and they want her silent, and what we want really would be nothing more than a public impeachment. But now with this new change of the guard in the White House, the new corporate ladder name, Biden and Harris administration, Obama on advisement committee now for it. We're right back to where we were. We are totally right back. Healthcare, everything is going to blow up in our face. We're going to get attached. We're Trump freed it. Everything is going to hit us. It's going to hit us hard. The monies that we think we got, don't spend that money, man. Don't spend it. Oh, God. Could be the worst possible thing you might be doing. Spend it well. If you're going to spend it well. Think smart, honestly. So, yeah, laptop issues destroyed. FBI's hands in that, just like they are in changing the narrative still on the breach. Yeah, crazy. And 800 people under investigation, numbers of people arrested. They're not on our side either. And they have proof of a lot of things. But, just like the Trump impeachments, it's all about what they can do to one, not the other. There's no morals of law. They're gone in America now. They're gone in America. And I want you to keep that in your mind as I go forward here. So with this no longer being the administration, I'm sure they're brainstorming. They have a lot of things that they're going to say, want to do. Hi, guys. How are you? Hi, Bob. Yeah. Something else I'm going to go over with you that I've been thinking about, and I think it has a lot of prudency. Maybe it's the wrong word. This shooting. And, I sent out condolences in ways on here. And now there's been a couple leaks and a couple people saying things. And no, hold on here. I'm not making judgment on anybody in a bad way. But they're posting that this was all a charade, a charade. And, maybe it was. Maybe this was all pre-planned. Maybe these people are actors. Maybe this was just that knife in our chest to say, hey, we're going to come for your guns now. We're coming hard. This is our moment. They usually seize on a moment. And I said that yesterday. They'll take from us. They'll use it and utilize it against us. Could it be possible that this never happened? It happened, but did it on the real side, really occur? Or was this a premeditated plan released upon us so they could get more of their way? I don't know. I asked some of you guys that brought this up, post this, expose it, send it to me. I don't know if it's correct. I'm just going to stay with that. I want the best for these families if this did occur. That's all I can say. And this guy, if it is all what the FBI failed there as well. They had him on a radar. They did nothing. If he was on the radar, why wasn't he being watched more thoroughly? Come on, when you say he was on the radar, and yeah, he was from over in the other country, but he was more or less American. Oh, come on, ridiculous. He is what he is. He probably didn't even have a visa to be here. But, again, it's their narrative. It's their narrative. Again, I don't see anything white about this or racist in color if it did happen. There's just mental cases out there to do these things. It's a shame, but America's not at fault on this in any way. Again, it's diversion, it's divide. And they want to separate us in many ways. And they want to try to start restoring their votes in ways. And they know they're losing them. They know their actions put themselves in a bad place, for sure. People are judging it. I'm judging it. You're judging it. He's judging it. They're judging it. The church is judging it. Other politicians are judging it. And again, unreal. The think tanks that they have inside there. Unreal. So now, where do the police stand with the public? All this news coming out today. Biden's asking the Supreme Court to get the police involved who they were wanting to defund. Now, that's where would the police stand on this? To seize any and all guns with high capacity assault weapons, so to speak, without warrants. So they can come into your home, the police in your city, township, borough, state police, township police, cities, where do they stand on all this? That's where I'd truly like to know. I mean, I know their hands are tied in ways. They are law enforcement, and they have to take a kick in the face even if it comes from their own government, which is terrible. Because these people are not working for us any longer, correct? What is their jurisdiction when they violate, break laws, and we can't even remove these people? I mean, we've seen multiple charges on many of these people. We saw the destruction of 2020. Mostly Democratic states. Attacks on the police, injuring them. Some got killed. Deaths that were never reported through the media. 2020. All these lives matter. But no, they never saw it that way. Diversion. And they allowed and told the police to stand down. Now, I know police who told me they were ordered to stand down. Let them get their unrest out of them. You know, let them boil it out. They never quit because they were on the payroll. They were on the payroll. And that's exactly what that was. So where do these police stand on entering your home and taking your weapons? You're going to get challenged, buddy. Think about your families out there. These people aren't blind, and I want the police to think about this. Who listen to me? If you do, any of you do. And this isn't a warning to you, but it is. It's in good faith to you. Think before you act here. Because you're invading someone's still constitutional right to protect their home. And in this world, and in this country where we stand now, with all this treason and corruption, lies, deceit, a change in reality as to how we are to live, the banning of the Bible, and so much more, you just might not be trusted anymore, and you might be trespassing. And I think that still stands in the Constitution. As much as they want to change that part, it hasn't happened yet. But this idiot up there is asking for a lot, and I'll get into a little bit more of that. Yeah, crazy. So night after night, all these actions happened. They pulled statues down and destroyed government buildings and properties and broke into jewelry stores and liquor stores and 7-Elevens and just raided people's lives and stole their lives right in front of their faces. Oh, you are proud Americans, aren't you? Yeah, you're real proud. You know, together, as I say, in numbers is strength, and they proved that. And this is why I preach this to you. We are much longer. I think I said that wrong. We are much stronger together. We're larger. We can handle this. But the point still goes back to when you look at all this stuff. We have the right to defend ourselves, you know, before we can't. And that's what's going on. I don't agree with any of it. And I know you've seen a lot of these things. But you also seen 220 and still things going on in 2021. You know, a federal building was just burnt down a week and a half ago. I mean, they are still doing this in certain areas. And nothing really is being done about it. Things are being done, but I don't know what. Nothing's being prevented. And it should be, and it's not. This is a total breakdown in America. And I feel where you guys are at, and I feel your despair and your anxiety. I really do. And I'm with you. I want you to know I'm a voice that's here to voice for you. I'm nothing unless I have you. And it's important that we have each other. You help me. I help you. And there's so much here. I mean, we can make a list on a chalkboard. We could probably fill it with all the corruption that has occurred. Hold on to your guns. Don't give them up. You have the right to defend your home, even if it's unlawful police action, in my mind. I hope it never comes down to that in America, but it seems in that direction we are a-going. You know, and they're going to do whatever they can to attack, you know, MAGA, you know, and the Red Hats, the Dream Makers, Make America great again. Save America. They want to kill it. And look what we have now. This is what I'm telling you. And we need to go after these people. AOC and Pelosi and Waters and Schiff and Schumer and the Supreme Court Justice Judges. Harris. Brain Dead Joe. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. They have all violated the Constitution, which they are to support. And not one law enforcement agency that we know of in the open. Maybe behind, somewhere something going on. I don't know. We do get leaks, which means people don't agree with it. And I get them myself. I really do. I'm fortunate to know two people that sit in a good place. Anyone that knows me knows I've always been able to preach out a little bit sooner than the occurrence, or just make good judgment calls. And I wasn't right on everything. You have my apologies for that. But I put a lot of good things out there, and I let you know I'm trying to be an honest person to you. Why can't we touch these people? What makes them so untouchable? We know what that is, but how do we resolve it? Now, Wisconsin's probably going to be in hot water with the new another new administration. The state of Wisconsin Assembly passed a resolution to investigate into the 2020 election because they know how it's adding up. And by changing this, again, does that give them protection? Because now they changed out, closed one, and now enforced another, and put out orders for everybody to now make this effective immediately, that we are the new Biden and Harris administration. Yeah. Does that make them clean? Does that clean their slate for all their wrongdoings? I don't know. Again, it's in my head and it doesn't feel right. The think tanks are crazy. They are. All right. So, yeah, with the U.S. appeals courts also in the Ninth Circuit Court rules, you no longer have the right to carry openly or concealed in public. Again, I say to the defunded once upon a time, still to defund the police, what are you people going to do? Are you going to really enforce this for these jackasses up there? Careful what you wish for there. Careful. You will put this country in a place that will be very dark. Be very dark. The people will not sit through this. They will know the last straw is coming, believe me. Our guns are important to us, especially when we have our own government threatening our lives. And have, and did, and played a part into the development of this COVID. Yes. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They actually were funding these people and their creations. And we don't really know, may never know, how the spread of this occurs. But again, we're getting more strains. There's something going on. Look across the sea over there. They've had their shots and people are getting sick. Did you hear me? They had their both shots and they're still getting this. Look it up. Not a lie. So, yeah. Hold on to your guns. I have a suspicion it's the best thing any and all of us can do. And that's why I kind of wore the green tonight, to reflect. Most of us are just hunters, go out and shoot our shit. We just go and... They're trying to make fools out of us as we're all criminals, when in fact we know that's the version. The criminals are the ones talking the shit show program up there. That's exactly what it is. Now, yeah, with all this going on, they're trying to just divert us from what they're doing with the immigrants. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, truly. And remember what I told you. Obama is playing a big part now up there, and that has come to me. They expect to take, in 4 years, up to 42 million people. Yeah, do we have the grounds for them in a place? Sure we do. And we have two very, very wealthy countries who want us to play a part to their dirt. one with much, much land, and that is, of course, you know who that is. Let me just see if I got everything here. China and Bill Gates. So this was kind of my most important issue tonight was, our rights to our guns and so forth. And it puts us in a bad place. The shooting, is it a hoax? Was it? Was this all planned on us in a bad way like that? I don't know. I need everybody out there to research it. We all need to know what the truth behind that is. It would be great to expose anything that could come up from that. I'm being told that it was a total hoax. That doesn't mean it was. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there that way. I also want to say hi to Mary Kay, Dory over in Northside. How are you? I hope you're doing better. Again, to all the smalls up here in Pittsburgh and all the smalls out there in your state and cities. And more. Yeah. We need to think hard here. I'm not lost tonight. I'm just in really deep thought because of what we're finding out. Things that we're going to have to face. New administration changed names. Does that protect them? Get them off the hook? The laptop's now gone. Said unuseful, useless. We know that Giuliani had a lot of the information from it, as well as other people got to share and be privy to some of the information that was in there that were basically legal people who were trying to get this investigated properly. So we're gonna have to hope that Mr. Giuliani's kept safe, because he could open up a big can of worms. Now, did he make copies of stuff? I believe at one point he said that there were adequate backups. But we know the FBI's way to get out of this, and maybe even the DOJ, Department of Justice. We just have so many criminals up there. We really do. Too many. No, there's a lot of other things that came out today. But to me, I thought they weren't worthy of beating your ear with in that way. So I'm not going to. But I want to say hello to all my friends out there in the groups and whatnot, and say hello to Biden is not my president. Trump won. America for free speech. The Great American National Group. The Patriots at large. The 47%. Thank you so much. You guys treat me so well. You really do. And I appreciate it. The Human Resistance. The hardcore conservative group. Impeach Joe Biden. Well, we may no longer be able to do that. I don't know. I'm sure a lot's going to come out of that in the next couple of days. World Freedom Alliance, American regulators, Trump's Patriots, Uncensored, just to name a few of some of the people who try to share my goodness that I bring to you in what I call Michael's World of Entertainment for America. And I thank you. I really do. I appreciate all the support you throw my way. It's impressive. We got to get the word out there. We can't really... I'm here for you, and I can vent this, but I'm not on the platform that's needed. There's bigger guys out there. I get that. Glamored into these rooms and stuff, and they're professionals at what they do and so forth. And I'm not that. The only thing you can do is share me as you feel free to do it. Follow me as you feel free to do it. Post things from me if you feel you can do it. And that will extend further and further day by day. And I'll do the same for you. And I thank you, because I do actually. I support you wholeheartedly on everything I do and say. And you give me the creation of where I go with things. And I see the value of the importance that you want me to discuss and talk about. And I'll do my best always for you that way. I just want you to know will be times I may misstate something. As hard as you try, a mistake can be made. I apologize for any of that if it occurs, if it has occurred, if it will in the future. because the excitement's not that overwhelm me, but we are being fed fake things even all through the media. And to keep it straight, the best thing you can really do is go to the Christian channels and so forth. They really do the best. And I have a couple friends that I made out there in that direction, and I get some direct information. I want to find out everything I can as far as these guns for you the next couple days, and also the shooting that occurred. But we do know, and we're seeing posts, that things have come out. I just shared with you what I could. The story's deeper. You're going to go in it and read. You're going to waste your time because it's all in the title anyway. It's there in black and white, right in the title. So I know you can absorb that. So I'm out of Pittsburgh. This is the 10. And we right here, this thing is called 10 O'Clock Talks. So if it gets a little confusing, that's where it is. This is 10 O'Clock Talks. And I thank you again. I really do. I got to set myself up to do a quick live. They're going to stream this over somewhere else, and I have to add some things to it. So you guys have a blessed evening. No, I'll be thinking of you guys, and I appreciate you very much. Stay strong, America. Numbers. People in strength are in numbers. Keep using your voice. Stay in the fight. Save America. Stand strong. Mega. America dreams. Support the small businesses. And curse those up in Washington. And remember, I'll never judge you. Please don't judge me.